Yes, hi students. Today our topic is nested structures. So in the previous video we have seen about usage of arrays in the structures. In that we have seen about two different cases of using arrays. Right. Our next concept is how to nest one structure with another structure. That is called as nested structure. Nested structure that is also available in C language. How we can use one structure with another structure. Say for example, in some big cases you may deal with a big structure, and that you obviously you need to divide that structure into number of models. In that case you need to use another one structure as a substructure of that structure. So for that case, how we can do? Programmatically, because C is a modular programming. We know that C is a modular programming. Based on our logic, we can divide their entire logic into number of models. So that is what it is called as modular programming, right? So how we can do this concept using structure in C programming means the nice concept is given, that is called as nested structure. Okay, so nested structure in C is nothing but structures within structure. One structure can be declared inside another structure as we declare structures inside a structure. So how we can declare one member as a member in the structure means in the same way you can declare one more structure as a substructure of the structure. That is also possible. The structure will be variable in the, if you have declared like this, that structure variable can be act as a normal variable or it can be act as a pointer variable. You can introduce the pointer concept here also, right? That is also possible way. Still now we didn't touch about the pointer. That is the next concept. I will start in the pointers concept in the next video itself. So as of now, yes, if you have used a structure within a structure mean the inside structure variable can be act as a normal structure variable or it can be a pointer variable. That is also possible in C language. And then we can write one structure inside another structure as a member of another structure. That is nothing but nested structure. Now we are going to see how we can nest one structure with another structure in programming wise. Right. So here I have used struct A. In that I have used two members, int A, float B. Okay, fine. So I have used one structure called A, in that two members are declared. Fine. I have closed the structure declaration. The next one is structure B. I have started. In that I have used two structure members. Again I have used two members, int C, float D. Additionally I am using one previously what we have declared, no, in the same structure variable act as a member of structure B. Okay. So struct A, E. Here A is the name of structure and E is a variable of that structure. That E is considered as one member of that structure B. Okay. So that is the third member of the structure B. This is also possible in C languages. So there are two ways of using these nested structures. One is you can use the structure variable as a member of the structure, or else you can directly go for the declaration of one structure within the another structure. That is called as embedded structure. Okay. So using structure variable as a one structure member of the structure is one way, or else you can go for embedded structure. So there are two ways of using nested structure that we are going to see how we can do this nested structure and all. Right. What is the first way? Declare two separate structures. So you can see this program here. So what I have used here means first struct date. That is date is the structure name. So if you have take one date means what are the elements? First one is day, month and year. Okay. So these are the three elements should be denoted for one date. So that I have declared as members of that structure. Date, if you have taken struct date, int day is my first member, int month is the second member, and then int year is the third member. So these three members have declared inside the structure called date. Okay. Then I have started one more structure that is called struct employee. Right. if you, same thing, if you have taken employee means what may be the basic characteristics? First employee name, and then his name, his number, that means his social number or something, and then salary, and then date of joining, when he has joined in that company. So that is called as DOG, date of joining. So obviously DOG will be denoted as date. Okay, if you have taken date means DOG means he may be joined in June first week on 2015-14, like that it will be no. So here this DOG is considered as one date. I can use that date structure here. Because I have declared the date structure, no, I can use that member variable of that structure as one of the member in employee structure. Okay, here date variable structure, date variable is acting as a third member of that employee structure. That is called nesting of structure, right? How I can use the date structure here means, first you have to go with hierarchy. Okay, you have to go with hierarchy, because at the end we have declared the variable for employee structure as EMP1, right? So using that structure variable only you can get the access of that date structure, because it is nested. So using that hierarchy only you have to use this, you have to get the access of that inside structure members, right? So that is what it is given here. Accessing month field. How we can access the month field means, first you have to use EMP1 dot DOG. DOG is the one of the member, third member in the structure variable, structure employee dot, I can go for month, because month is a one of the member in date structure. Okay, so using in that way only you can access all members in the inside structure. So employee 1 dot DOG dot month denotes the month field of date structure. Similarly, employee 1 dot DOG dot day denotes the day structure, day member of that date structure, and then EMP1 dot DOG dot year denotes the year member of the date structure, right? So in this way only you can go and access the each member of that embedded structure, that inside structure. This is the one way of nesting one structure with another structure. Another way is also possible. What is the another way means, we can use embedded structure inside the programming. So the same concept only I have taken. Now I have started with employee structure. So for the employee structure, the same content is I am repeating. Employee name is the first member, and student SSN number, that is social security number, is my second member, and salary is my third member. Coming to date. So coming to date, we know that date consists of 3 fields. So there is no built-in function for built-in data type for denoting date. So for that we have, in the previous example itself, we have created date. So using that date variable I have used. But here I can use like this also. So inside the employee structure I have declared the one more structure, struct date. In that, int day, int month, int year. The same content is repeated inside the declaration of employee structure. Then I have used DOG member, DOG variable, not member, DOG variable for the date structure. Okay, then I close the outer A structure, right? So how I am using, I am repeating once again. So the first 3 elements, first 3 members are declared. Coming to the 4th member, that is called as date. Instead of going for a separate structure, I have declared the structure for date inside the employee. So it starts with the keyword struct date. I open the date structure, and what are the main elements should be declared. Those are declared inside the date structure, that is nothing but day, month, year. So these 3 members are declared. Then I have created one variable for date structure, DOG. So DOG is also created. Then I have closed my employee structure. So for employee structure, one more variable is created, that is EMP1. So in the same way, how we can access means the same way. What we have accessing methods are same, but the writing structure is different. Writing style is different here. So how we can access? The same way only. So we have to go with the employee structure variable. So emp1 dot inside dog variable is there. So dog dot, then I can use the access the month member, year member and day member. The same way only it is repeated here. So emp1 dot dog dot month, similarly emp1 dot dog dot day, similarly emp1 dot dog dot year are the accessing method for when you are going to nest one function with one structure with another structure. Okay, hope you understand the two ways of nesting one structure with another structure. I will catch you with the next video.